As the future of the Colstrip power plant is debated on the ground, in the media, and in state legislatures across the Northwest region, a new report adds a new level of discussion.
A year-long study from the Northern Plains Resource Council shows cleaning up contaminated ponds at the Colstrip Power Complex in eastern Montana has the potential to create hundreds of high-paying jobs for decades to come.
Now, that report just out this morning, already generating instant reaction from Colstrip to the state capitol.
We begin tonight's coverage with Q2's Jay Cohn with more on the report and its findings.
As Montana lawmakers debate the future of the Colstrip power plants and what role the state should play in that future, a new study indicates cleaning up the huge coal ash ponds behind the plants could provide the necessary jobs and economic vitality needed for Colstrip's long-term survival. That study, entitled Doing It Right 2, outlines how storing coal ash in a dry location high above the aquifer is the best outcome for both the community and the environment.
We are very excited about this study because it does show that coal ash cleanup is a huge job creator, and it is also a way to permanently remediate groundwater pollution for the use of agriculture and the greater Colstrip community.
Becky Mitchell chairs the Northern Plains Resource Council, a grassroots conservation and family agriculture group. The new study, she says, offers Colstrip a bridge to the future, tapping into its skilled workforce to clean up the contamination that has ruined the town's groundwater.
The ponds are leaking. The coal ash is highly toxic, and they're in contact with the groundwater. The groundwater seeps up into the ponds, mixes with the coal ash, and then seeps back out into the groundwater. And so the groundwater is a continuous source of pollution.
Cleaning up the coal ash is a huge task. The ponds cover more than 800 surface acres. The contaminated water is hazardous to humans, wildlife, and livestock due to its dangerously high levels of selenium, manganese, cobalt, molybdenum, and radium. Talon Energy, the owner-operator of the Colstrip plants, has submitted a cap-in-place plan for the ponds, but Northern Plains says that won't stop the pollution.
As long as that pond is in contact with groundwater, it's not going to stop the pollution.
As you'd expect, the price tag for such a cleanup is huge. Total cost of high and dry estimated at $925 million over the next 40 years. By comparison, Talon's cap-in-place proposal, $409 million through the same time frame. And as for jobs, the extensive cleanup offers direct jobs on an equally massive scale. Talon's proposal would amount to 91.6 yearly jobs between now and 2029. The high and dry plan, 218.2 jobs during that same time. Northern Plains points out the high and dry plan is a permanent fix to Colstrip's groundwater pollution, while Talon's proposed cap-in-place plan would allow for the pollution to reemerge down the road. And as for who pays, that is the responsibility of the plant's owners. In Billings, I'm Jay Cohn reporting for MTN News.
And Jay says it's important to note that the current bill in the legislature, Senate Bill 331, that would allow Northwestern Energy to purchase additional megawatts of Colstrip Unit 4, prohibits any shifting of the liability for the environmental cleanup of Colstrip to Northwestern Energy customers.
The Montana Department of Environmental Quality has been working on a cleanup plan with Talon Energy. Q2's David Jay joins us now with more from the DEQ on the Northern Plains report. David?
Russ, the DEQ is considering the report as it would other comments from the public. A spokesperson says the agency has been considering studying some of Northern Plains' concerns in the evaluation process. DEQ has already requested that Talon evaluate evacuation of the ash in the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 pond areas. DEQ is still evaluating the different alternatives to determine what would be most effective and will take into account the information provided in the Northern Plains report. And the DEQ is working with Talon on that remedy that addresses the contamination, and the report is expected to be out and ready for public comment at the end of the summer. Janelle, Russ?
All right, thanks so much, David.